Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in that, you don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a stud, no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to sub for. Money, the machine. The bell got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. I said like a 9/11, folks. Matte black, liquor clean. There's places in it, I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures in the pantyhose.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. He's going to get dead.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go get it over. Come on. Gotta go. Front left. Tempo.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets it to Strong. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is good. Out to kick is Janikowski. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Hey, Joe, it's Joe, it's Joe. No, Roger.
Keenum to throw on second down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And down he'll go at the 25. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The Seahawks were the most penalized team in the NFL last year, more than 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Here's the first NFL carry for Rashad Penny. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Go 14.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. These Broncos coming off 2 years of not making the playoffs after winning Super Bowl 50. And last year in Vance Joseph's first season, they went 5-11, had an 8-game losing streak. Now, look, the defense remained elite. But the quarterback carousel, the general lack of offensive production really led to a disappointing 2017.
And in order for them to reverse that, they've got to continue to play to their strength, which is their defense. And they did that by drafting Bradley Chubb at number 5 overall, the defensive end out of North Carolina State. Gives them extra pass rushers. But on offense, they made a peace offering to their defense by signing Case Keenum at quarterback. That should calm down that position and open up possibilities on the offensive side of the ball.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Prosise. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Von Miller in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. This is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. One club.
Penny will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Here's Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, now Keenum. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And I think the ball's out. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
4 down, check, 4 down.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And give him a gain of 37.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Carson, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
He's going to let it go again. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 36 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Roger. Let's go. All right, 53.
Back to throw, Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he's got room. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Keenum going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. He's at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Keenum to try again after the pick 6. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play. Keenum to Thomas. And even 40 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Keenum now to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On second down, here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The first NFL carry here for the rookie Royce Freeman. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Keenum. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. A handoff to Penny. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's a give to Penny. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brendan, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense. And my goodness, another interception. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Got it. Fair. Let's go, 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the completion to Strong. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, Procise. Room to run past midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaquille Barrett coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's Penny. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Janikowski bangs it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
On the return, it's McKenzie. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Keenum. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Broncos on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Keenum. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Keenum. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Keenum shakes off the sack, and now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Like that.
Penny, a first down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, easy. Check 51. Check 51. Nice. 380.
Again, it's Penny. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Come on, tempo. Be alert. Mine's 54.
Now Rashad Penny. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On the run, it's Penny. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3 down. 380.
Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Still got 4 down. 4 down. 4 down.
This is Penny. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Check 51.
They'll run with Penny, and he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
But he was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was